Check Mike 54. Mike. Go to 54. Go to 54. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
A second down throw for Prescott. They'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Here we go. 47. Here we go. 47. 26.
Third and long for Prescott. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
14. 12. Hey, easy. Touch.
Now it's Carson. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I was just trying him out. I'm actually a Panthers fan. I'm just trying to play with different teams.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson, 48 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I don't talk a lot of trash.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
No. I haven't played many.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On third down, it's Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, boy. 26.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Kill. 27. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Probably keep
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, 47.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yeah, no, but I want them in all my
plays. And they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win?
I can't talk trash when my team's playing like that.
Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
54, right there.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Escaping, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. 14 yards, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cassius Marsh able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. Prescott on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So long
Cassius Marsh able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack. Prescott wide open. Amari Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there. A big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
14, got it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
12.
This time, Wilson will throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
47.
Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Al Woods picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Prescott, the intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Third and long for Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be second and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Left side complete to Lockett. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 73 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brad McDougald. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.